It's Friday night, you're at home, or you're at work, but you're scrolling through YouTube, and you see this thumbnail of a guy wearing a red shirt, white beard, glasses. He's kind of ugly, but at the same time you're going, what's with all the comic book stuff behind him? And you're out of curiosity or boredom, you figure, I'm going to watch a bit of this, because I want to know what it is. Well, I can answer your question right off the bat. What it is a show called On the Peg, and I'm your host. I'm the eyebrow-raising toyaholic. You either love me, hate me, don't know who I am, don't care who I am. Doesn't really matter because I am the Mad Montreal Man. And there's really not much to talk about this week if you're a regular. Because nothing came in except something I previously ordered, but it's going to be for Marvel Monday. It's going to be the Jean Grey Phoenix Force. That's on Monday. And I really don't have much to talk about today. I will do the Adam West Platinum variant, which I didn't even know about, but I warned you about that on Monday that I was going to do him today. We're going to do the Witcher 2-pack. Because let's be honest, no one's going to watch the new season without him in it. So I figured might as well get it open, take a look at them. One last look at the real Gerard Butler. As for the Wonder Woman statue, no, I don't feel like doing that one because I have no place to put it. So that's going to be it. It's going to be a really short show today. I was going to do another one because I picked this thing up thinking, oh, I don't have it. However, one of the curses of being a toyaholic is you'll end up by occasionally picking up something you already had and you forgot about it, because when I looked at my little Aquaman movie shelf, what did I see sitting on Storm the Seahorse? So I'm not going to bother him. But we have three. It'll be a shorter episode. So what do you say we start off with, oh, this was limited. There's only 9,900 of these, so that can wait. So, if you're wondering why I'm not as mad as I usually am, well, it's my throat. Anyone who's been following the channel for a while knows I got sick back in December, and my throat just never seemed to recover completely. And this week, well, let's just put it this way. I won't tell you how much it's screaming right now inside, but I do this for you. You. Shane, you. I knew. You. Well, not you, because you don't like my videos. You make comments, thank you. You subscribe, so that's great. But if you're just one of those people who literally watches my show and steals my ideas, I know who you are. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But what do you say I get my friend out? So if you don't know, let me introduce you to my friend. He's been with me since the start of the show, back in season 1. But he's been mostly behind the scenes. But now he's up front about it. He's my best friend when it comes to opening up action figures. It's Dr. Scalpel. Yep. And what do you say we let Dr. Scalpel have a little bit of fun? Yeah, because Dr. Scalpel, like me, likes to get those, but it's a mint and package and it's a chase. Hey, what are you doing taking out of the package? Well, we like driving those people crazy. All right, I'll be back after I get them out and do a close-up, and we'll talk about them then. Well, you saw in the video I did what so many other YouTubers do who review action figures, especially the ones I find annoying. Here's Adam West, here he is next to the other Adam West, they're the same size. Really? They're 7 inches. If you're buying DC Multiverse, on average, they're going to be 7 inches. I don't need to see you put an action figure next to another action figure. And then talk about it as if it's a big deal. No, it's not. Sorry, just a little annoyed by those kind of videos. Just tell me if you like the figure or not. Well, here was the original Batman. You can see the big yellow, blue, gray. Here is the black and gray one. The cape is also a really cool cape. Now, I will say this. I wasn't expecting a platinum chase of the Adam West Batman, but I'm happy they made one. I like this one. This one, meh, it's Adam West, not a big fan of it. And I know you're thinking, but you were born in the mid-60s. You should be like a Gen X kid who loves the old stuff. Honestly, I hated the Batman TV show back in the day. I still don't like it. It was just stupid. It was an insult to the comic books I was reading. Marshall Rogers' Batman stories were gripping. But getting back to the action figure, it's the same action figure as the regular one. Little black communicator, giant Batarang, comes with spare hands, same card. I don't want to sound mean, but it would have been cool if they would at least changed up the card. But I understand packaging, cost, and so forth. Now this one, if you can find it, I would recommend picking up. Even if you don't like Adam West, like I'm not an Adam West fan, but this one I like. This one I could see like in a movie of Batman. Kind of like, Batman's watching a movie of him. It's kind of cool. And the fact that it's black and gray in some ways works really, really well, because you think of nighttime, Dark Knight Detective. And if you were a kid back in, the late 60s, and you're like 3 years old, you're watching this on TV, odds are, here's a shocker to all you Gen Zs, odds are you watching a black and white TV. Because color TVs back then were expensive, and your family had to be at least upper middle class. Yeah. But this is one thing I do like. I do give McFarlane credit because I do like the cape. It's a really cool cape. Posability, it's the same as the other one. It's your typical average articulated body. This thing actually works because this is not heavy plastic. And I don't mind the face as much either, because this makes me think it's a black and white cartoon, a black and white old movie, and it's just footage of Batman. That said, Todd, Mr. McFarlane, why don't you do something that no one else has ever done in the toy business? Give us the Batman from the first serial and the Batman and Robin from the second serial. That would be really cool to have in the multiverse. You'd have like the first Batman, second Batman, Robin, Adam West, and then of course we'd go from there. So that would be really cool. I would like to see that. Now that is something I would buy and I would support, because you'd have first Batman serials, second Batman with the Robin, this guy, then of course then you go from there to all the Batmans in the movies. So this one I do recommend. Pick it up. And I know what my buddy Shane, you have to track this one down. You would like this one. This one is still mad at me. This one is cool. So that's it for Batman. So let's move on. It's going to be a short show. But shall we do The Witcher, a limited 2-pack? Oh, I love driving those people crazy. Yes, I'm dying. Thank you for noticing, editor. I am dying. Thank you. No one cares if I die. No one really does. Of course, when I die, my poor daughter Nicole, she's going to have to deal with all these action figures, all the comic books. Whew, yeah, I feel sorry for her. I love her, but I feel sorry for her. But I'm digressing, aren't I? Yes. Well, it's time to get them out. Ciri and Geralt of Rivia. Ha! Dr. Scalpel time. Wait, I want to hear the scream of all those Minton package people screaming. Ah! You buy toys, take them out, people. I mean, okay, I don't want you to take them out and start playing with them on your desk, because if you're an adult, that's kind of weird. But, you take them out, you pose them, you appreciate them. And if the world does come to an end and archaeologists dig up where you used to live and they find all these figures, they're going to think this was like all your gods. That'd be kind of cool. Better than all the religions we have nowadays. Oh, and I know I'm going to get hate for saying that, but I'm going to be honest here. To me, all organized religions are crock. They're made to control people. Now, loving action figures, that's a passion. That's a real devotion. I'm just saying. And if you can believe a mythical guy watches everything you do, then he's a stalker. I'd rather believe in a guy named Odin who got rid of all the frost giants, because you find me one frost giant. I'd rather believe in Batman because, let's be honest, nobody beats even the Adam West Batman. And let's come back after the close-up. See you in a minute. Well, I didn't open up the package completely. I left the bases and the cards and the rock base in there because I don't have a shelf for The Witcher. I have a small section on a shelf downstairs, but it's already full. So for now, that's going to stay in there. The bases are your typical McFarlane bases, but I used my square ones as you saw in the video. So let's talk about Ciri first. Well, the sword has a scarab, you know. Face sculpt is okay. You know, I watched both seasons of this. I don't plan on watching season 3. I'll take a quote from Snarky J. I'm done with it. I watch a lot of YouTube, okay? Don't give me that look. But no, as female action figures go, she's okay. It's the costuming's there. The articulation is there enough. I do like the fact they made the ponytail come to the front. It's a nice touch. It's a very boring expression. Yeah. And the belt, which is loose, seems very large. So it does imply that she's a teenager, which I kind of get. Not a big fan of it, but then again, I don't hate it. So it's what it is. It's an action figure. Now, the star of the show, and the reason why I won't be watching season 3, because he's not going to be on it, Henry. I have a few other Witcher action figures, and I think this is the nicest outfit one so far. The sword is nicely detailed. I mean, the chain is kind of glued to his chest. As for the face sculpt, it looks like Henry's mad. He's probably mad at the producers of that show for ruining that show, which would have been really good. And if you never played the games, it's a fun game. I can see why he loved the game. And Henry, if you're watching, because I know you like your toys, you're a Warhammer guy and everything else, and I feel sorry that we're not going to see your Warhammer series. It would have been so cool. It would have been so cool. But Henry, if you're ever in Ottawa, I would love to sit down with you, have a cup of tea, and talk comic books, talk about action figures. And if you don't know this, Henry, I design comic book characters. I would love for you to pick one of my comic book characters, and I would literally say, from now on, if this ever gets turned into a live-action movie, you're the guy for the rest of your life. Yeah. So this one I do actually like. Out of all the Witchers that I have about 3 other Geralds in different forms. One where his face is just there, and out of all of them, he's going to be front of the shelf. once I eventually get a shelf for the Witcher characters. No, I do like them. It's a really good head sculpt. I mean, I know this sounds crazy, but with that Aquaman I bought by accident, I'm almost tempted to do a head swap and turn Henry Cavill into Aquaman. It's tempting. And that's pretty much it for the show today, folks. Sorry, not a big one. I was hoping other stuff would have come in, but nothing else did. So apart from this, oh, I did get this thing. But this is also going to be for a Marvel Monday. It's just like Marvel Mondays. I know you're hoping that I eventually will review this. I'll do a quick review. Inbox review. Okay, Wonder Woman statue. Gorgeous. Love it. No idea where I'm going to put it. And McFarlane, please make this into a 7-inch action figure. Like, literally, just take this, shrink it down. That'd be really cool. But yeah, once I figure out where I'm going to put it, that'll be great. All that said, well, you know what's coming on Monday. Jean Grey and the Phoenix Force. As for next Friday on the peg, if I'm not dead, what's going to happen is next Friday we will be doing, I guess, a sketch edition special. So we will have the sketch Batman from the Hush storyline. We will have the Black Adam sketch Batman. Well, I have the sketch edition of Black Adam from the same series. And finally, if nothing else comes in next week, knocking stuff down. Unscripted, by the way, for these new people. Anyone watching the show for the first time, this is unscripted, unrehearsed, obviously, and unsupervised. As I was saying, if nothing else comes in next week, sorry, I'm sighing because this has happened before where nothing comes in for a while, then all within like 1 week, bam, everything, and this gets filled up really fast. But there's only a few episodes left in season 3, because after season 3, after episode 52, I'm taking a break. Yeah. Because for season 4, well, we're still going to be in the studio, but I want to change things up a bit. I want to finish doing the shelf, so only a few episodes remaining, come to think of it. A handful. Not a handful. But if nothing comes in next week, then I will finally do the limited edition Ghost of Krypton sketch edition. Yes. Don't look at the price. Don't look at the price. Yeah. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking because I'm a toyholic. And that's going to be it. Even though I haven't done a very good job of it this week, at least not physically, or mentally or emotionally, it's kind of hard when you're like literally scratching this. But even though I didn't do a good job of it this week, do your best. Please stay healthy. It's important. Because if I wasn't healthy before and I got this, well, I'd be like, eyes rolled back in my head, on a ventilator. Not a pleasant sight. And, of course, when you do get surprises like a Platinum Edition Batman Adam West that you weren't expecting, it's a good way to stay happy. Even just for a moment. And even though it's been really tough sometimes to do this, ow, I'm laughing through my pain. Hello, how are you? Oh, that hurts. Before I was interrupted by my own body, as I was saying, even though it's hard to do this sometimes, especially with the way the world's going, I mean, you have wokies in the States complain about everything, but when you say, hey, I have rights too, they don't want to hear it. You have politicians with forked tongues in every political party everywhere. You have people who don't understand world at all. They just hop on a trend. You have people going to war for stupid reasons. It's kind of hard to remain good-natured about all this. But even if you fake it, put a fake smile on, do it a little bit every day, it helps. It helps you to forget how messed up this world is. You have China becoming the most largest polluter in the world, while other countries are cutting back, they're making more. It's depressing. It's sad. You have people literally who can't understand logic anymore. They think the earth is flat. Scary, but true. So it's hard. It's hard sometimes to get past the negative of the world, but even if you have to fake it, just for a bit of every day, like I do when I get this character on and I do this show, do your best. Even if it's just for a little bit during the day, do your best. Stay positive. And on that note, unless I have no voice on Monday, okay, let's be honest, even if I have no voice on Monday, I'm still doing the Marvel Monday for you guys. But have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. You did it again, didn't you? Shane, I know it's you. I know it's you. You're the one who seems to watch all the way to the end. But you watch to the end expecting bloopers or whatnot. Well, the only bloopers you'd see would be me coughing, but I did figure this is not a great show. There's really not much to talk about, so I figured I have one more of these. Check it, Revengers! Let's take them out of the package and do an unboxing on camera. Oh, Dr. Scalpel likes cutting tape. Now, the only thing about these guys that Dr. Scalpel sort of likes but doesn't like, well, he likes the fact he's not needed much more except for the box, but it kind of frustrates him that he never has to cut plastic off on the inside. So here we go, box, boop. Now, I can't remember this guy's name. I have started watching the anime for it. I started reading the manga too. I think I've watched mostly just one episode of the anime, but I've read more of the manga, but I can't remember his name. So let's take a look. Ooh, he's heavy. He got a good weight to him. And once again, that's one thing about these statues that I can sort of see why people like collecting them is they do have really good bases. I mean, you can't miss it. Okay, feet go in there. And sometimes you gotta warm them up. Let me just put them down for a second. Interesting face. Now, I should have warmed him up, but I don't have time for it because this is a live unboxing. There you have him. Ooh, look at that. Let me back out here. It's a weird pose. I know. I mean, I can't do that with my neck. Then again, my neck's been broken. Yes, it has been broken. Don't give me that look. I've had a lot of spinal injuries. It's a weird pose. Yeah, I guess he's supposed to be meant to be looking backwards at you, which he does do in the manga. As part of that, the details are nice. I like the fact that they actually get the lettering or the characters painted on their shirt. The detail in the hair, it's there. Now, would I say go out and start collecting statues? No. No. I know I have the Wonder Woman one, but these were from my daughter, and I'll make her take them eventually. See, when she does eventually pack up her room here, if she ever does pack it up, it's all going to go with her. Evil plan. But no, that's pretty much it. There you go. He's got a dent in the back of his head. Yeah, good detail in the hair. But that's it for the show. Like I said before, I will see you on Monday no matter what. Have a great weekend, and take care of yourselves.